pause that because I'm not wearing headphones, so you would be hearing that stuff. So, welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead. Happy Halloween. You probably can't tell what my incredibly lazy costume is. I am supposed to be... I am supposed to be, but I've got two straight hair. The dude. So we had too few players for tonight because Halloween. Gotta walk your kids. Can't let them go walking around the city alone to get candy. It's not like the small town I grew up in. We're gonna be running or showing off the session 0 for the prequel that you got a tiny bit of a hint about at the end of last session. So enjoy. It's a little shorter than a normal session. We usually go for 3 hours. It's 2 hours 40, which reminds me, pardon me, too much pop. I'm giving up pop for November, for Movember. So I'm drinking a lot tonight. But we usually go for 3 hours. This is 240, but the following week will be round about 3 hours, and so on, as we go through the adventure. Gravelands Survivors. I do also have to start sending messages in Discord so that people know to watch this. But I am going to hit... let me see. Let me find this and move it down so that it will also become visible when I press this. So I'm going to disappear, and the pre-recording from 2 weeks ago is going to show up. Enjoy, and thanks for watching us, and we will see you again soon. And there we go. So, welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead. This is pre-recorded. Looks like the music is really loud there. There we go. This is a pre-recorded episode, session 0 for Gravelands Survivors. We're going to be going through some character creation. If you have been watching the streams, the first week after Brandon's new baby showed up, I did do a stream making Pinky, which is going to be Pat's character. I also made the brain just in case someone wanted the brain, but that's not necessary. And looks like I need to move the coffee link, but move that right there. No, I'll move it right there. But let's get into some characters. We already know who Brandon's playing, sort of. We know
that
who-ish.
Well, that's always sort of has always been the case, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So where do we want to start? I think Thomas has pretty much made his character in probably in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I assume.
Nice.
I realized I'm missing items. I didn't look through what starting gear is. But I can start us off.
Yeah, let's go through that.
So I was planning on making an alchemist, a goblin alchemist, who is his name is Physic Firesail. he'll either try to sell you the goods or sell you some bombs or just singe you up nice
Oh
and
my
pretty.
god, it's a fire sale.
I just whipped up some notes because I was just thinking of what he should look like now. He'll be wearing a top hat and a monocle because he's a fancy boy. He will have alchemist goggles on his top hat for when he needs to use those. He'll be in a sick, cheap-ass blazer. And he'll have green skin, sharp teeth, standard goblin nonsense. And he'll generally have a pristine coin in one hand and then a fiery bomb in another. And then all of his gear and some of his skin is, tinged with soot or singed in some way. Yeah, that's
right on.
That's pretty much the gist. I mean, I don't know if you want me to go into build details, but yeah. That's what he'll look like.
Right. That is a great description. I like that. I wouldn't mind a little build details. What kind of... I assume you're going with the bomber
yeah.
subclass?
Gonna go with the bomber. I mean, it's only a level 1 character, so I don't know what to go with.
Yeah, there's
details.
not too much. What ancestry feat are you taking?
That's the heritage. Unbreakable Goblin.
Okay, you took
right?
Unbreakable. Do you not get ancestry
burn
feat?
it. Burn it. Yeah.
Burn it. Nice.
Yeah. I'll set that all up after.
Oh yeah. I'm just. Yeah.
Alchemists come with a lot of skills, trained skills. I think I
Yeah.
have like 7 to 10. I'd need to count, but it's a lot.
Yeah, well, your main attribute is int, and the higher your int, the more skills you get.
Yeah.
And languages too.
Yeah. And then for his known bombs or for his known alchemist stuff, just to list a couple. Obviously, you got the alchemist fire. Since we're going to be fighting a lot of zombies, I figured it'd be natural for him to have the ghost charge. And then he's got some like antidotes and anti-plagues and stuff for us in case
Cool.
we need it. And then a couple of secret things
that'll come up in play.
Yeah.
Right on. So I did put a new PDF in the Discord there. So it's got suggested macros. Yeah, helpful macros. Where there is an alchemist specific.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's a few that could be helpful for you.
Cool.
And
I'll take a look at those.
Apparently, I can't just up and make any or add any macros for you guys myself. So, if you want the bestiary, you'll have to search and add that one yourself.
Sounds good.
Okay, and we do have everybody online. Yes, we did get Quill. Perfect. Alrighty. So, yeah. And could you just drop that name for me in the chat so that I can
I popped it in the game chat.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
There. Okay, so Physic fire sale. Perfect. What am I doing? I'm a little lost at the moment too. Okay, so we've got Physic fire sale. I can just copy that. And Quill, how are the accessibility things for you? the high contrast sheets? Do you need any of that? You're muted.
Trying to be polite and keeping myself quiet. Everything looks good. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem so far. Like, I can see most things. Actually, I don't know. The size seems to be better. Maybe I'm just closer to the screen with this setup, but I can read everything and see the symbols. So I think I'll be all right. Don't think I need the high contrast. Like a good player, I went through all the channels on Discord and made a great bookmark folder for all the wonderful videos, tutorials that you recommended, dutifully in a bookmark folder that says "Watch these soon." So I've ignored them. Kind of had some other stuff going on. Always excuses. So I will be the one that's like, Brad, help me! I don't know where the thing is. But I promise I will watch the tutorials because they were really, great. I've got my character sheet,
You'll fit right in.
I'm gonna, right. I'll just take my cues from you as we build this character because I don't think we really had a lot of chat in our little daddy-daughter time.
No,
I am so sorry.
Someone was late stage pregnancy, so
yeah, unfortunately, real-time daughter kind of ate that time right up. Coming early and everything.
Yeah,
sorry.
No worries. It's not blame. It's not excuses, just reasons.
Yeah.
So here we are now. So hi, Daddy.
Hey.
So one thing I do want to check for you is is the HUD, because I know some of that stuff might be a little small. So if you click on this token here, which should be yours, and then on the bottom left there is a tiny little pin for you to pin the actor. Bottom left, to the left of all the pictures of the characters. Do you have the HUD on the bottom?
I do have the HUD, and it's quite large, but there's just a lot. You said, is it an actual pin, or is it something else?
It is a tiny little pin,
Should be on like the very left, left button.
Very far left.
Unless you're seeing something different than me.
Curious. Let's push this. Nope, I don't want to delete it.
I think
I think the delete is below the pin. So right on.
I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what I've got. I've got a thing that says toggle effects. Left click, select token as persistent actor. Right click.
That's the one you want to do. Select as persistent actor.
Pin. Okay, now it's a pin.
There we go. And now you should have.
And I've got the brain. How do I get rid of the brain?
Let's configure ownership. I'm gonna change that to default for everybody.
But I've got a character sheet that says Quill. So.
Okay. So that's your character sheet. We're looking for the when you've got the token selected, we're looking for the HUD at the bottom left.
Yep.
Okay, so you've got that, and
All of that.
are the skills and all those buttons too small? Because you can work out of your sheet, but if all of that's too small, there are a couple of those macros that you can use to make things easier, like the basic action and stuff.
I will definitely be using the macros, but I can see like fortitude, reflex, will.
Okay.
All of that. It looks really good, actually.
Okay, good.
Better than
I was afraid, but I think it might just be because I've got mine at like super small, so it's probably good for
really good
other
for me.
people. Okay, perfect.
And I guess it's worth mentioning in the stream for the audiences. I'm visually impaired, so last time I was playing, I had a lot of trouble with like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's so tiny. So, I think we're good this time, and I understand macros now, so I'll be using those a lot more.
Perfect. Okay, in that case, how about we give Quill a little time to think on his character? There's a lot of options, as you remember from the first time. There's a few more options that have come out since then.
Oh, hurrah! More lists to choose from, Shaken.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic. Well, Brandon, so tell me a bit about your character and about our history and dynamics, so that I can make some choices, informed choices.
Sure. So I didn't have anything super locked in, because when have I ever, guys? Basically, though, my current character is operating under a pseudonym that he chose when he woke up into undeath. So I didn't have a first name. I picked a last name, actually, Averson. I got to pick a first name for his living name. How did I spell it? Just pull that up here. So basically, though, so since this is the prequel, this is before he died. Not prequel, this session. I'm sorry. If I stumble over my words, I apologize. So this is the so I know Brad. We spoke basically. The only things I had really like pinned down where before he died, he wasn't a fan of the undead. I know we spoke briefly about maybe he'd be from the place where that is a rival to Geb, which was
Nex.
Next, thank you. And that maybe he would be one of those Chandler guys that we talked about. I know it's not Chandlers. I'm just not,
the
thinking straight.
I think they've got rune. They got magic.
Rune
Something
magic,
like that.
and then it was the people who laid spirits to rest.
Oh yes, I think that's a hallowed necromancer.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So that is an archetype.
That's an archetype.
And we are not using the free archetype for this. But
like
it
so like
would
I said,
be
it was
something
nothing,
that you could use as flavor.
Yeah, as flavor. Like that was because again this was way before we were talking about doing as such. So like so I didn't really have anything more than that other than doesn't like the undead, raised in some sort of tradition about laying them to rest or it's basically undead bad.
Yeah.
Undead bad, their corruption upon this plane, that sort of thing. His death, who knows?
We might find it this time. We might find it in this adventure.
Very, exactly. So, as for family, has a daughter. Obviously had a wife at some point to create said daughter. She's
not necessarily. Not
necessarily, but I like the idea that she's dead. Pour more pathos in, right?
Your wife's sitting there listening. I like the idea that she's.
Sweetie, that nothing to do with you. So dead wife, some daughter. The only thing I think of, the only thoughts I had on the daughter was, his daughter was that he didn't have much time. Like he didn't have her before dying very long. Like maybe enough to see a bit of her childhood, start to raise her, but he didn't know her as an adult.
Right.
Was the only thing I was thinking. So
we're looking at her as being maybe a young teen or
but
mid-teens.
That's but if you don't like that though, obviously if you want if you make your character the way you want to, that those were only like rough thoughts I had. So it's up to you what you want.
Yeah. I don't want to play a child, but
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's it. Like I said, I didn't have much. Whatever you guys want to help fill in.
I like the idea of maybe she's like not as vehemently anti-dead, anti-undead as him, but maybe like has this sympathy. So I'm just wondering if, especially with the idea of like putting the dead to rest, if maybe she's like her reaction to finding out that you're dead but not would be a kind of like, oh, this is something I can deal with, but need to negotiate my feelings around, and but they're not necessarily like, oh my god, can't have anything to do with you, because that really doesn't sound like it would work for the game.
Right. Yeah, no, I gotcha.
I don't want to play with any of you guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't have much. I just had broad things that need to be tweaked and bent and adjusted. Obviously. I'm sorry. I am not the. I write backstories as I go. I will fully admit. I don't write them out. So.
So I'm just wondering, I'm kind of looking at keeping it simple, so I'm just wondering if maybe witch might be a good class?
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Which would be fun.
Not something I'm super familiar with.
Did you ever play a warlock in 5e?
A little bit.
It's similar to a warlock. They've got a pact with an otherworldly being. A witch casts their spells out of their familiar.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So you have a familiar, whatever it happens to be, but you've got a familiar.
Mosquito witch. What the hell? It says pick a patron, and it says mosquito witch.
Let's look at the various patrons.
I have a quick question.
Yep, go for it.
Are there anything that's included in the character options that is off the table aside from the necromancer stuff?
Not necessarily. If it's a Starfinder thing, then we would want to discuss to make sure that it works. But other than that, I don't think so.
Okay.
Is there something that you're not sure about?
No. I just
that you think might need to be discussed.
No, I just want to make sure before I start making choices on some of this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. So basically, if you're looking at a feat, nothing rare and uncommon we could discuss.
Okay, so feats, no rare. What about rare races, backgrounds, etc., etc.?
That should all be okay.
Right.
Rare backgrounds I don't think are a big deal.
Okay.
But nothing undead, right?
Yeah, nothing undead.
Okay. Nothing undead, nothing militia, or nothing. No necromancers. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So there are quite a few witch patrons.
Yes.
So what let's see, what we could actually look at the spell list and skill that it gives, or the lesson that they give you to make a choice here.
Yeah.
So we do have there's Baba Yaga, who's Baba Yaga. She's an occult spell list and occultism for her skill, and she's trying to teach you to be more like her, to transfer spirits into objects and freeze your foes. So, animated objects and ice are her big things. Choir politic is divine and is a social, so society. Taught you the importance of pooling information to help a group with a common cause, which could work since you're all survivors living in crypts for the past half a decade or so. Yeah.
I was wondering about Grasp of the Grave. Tell me more about that.
Grasp of the Grave. I'm not seeing Grasp of the Grave. Oh, maybe it's in...
Be right back 1 second.
Maybe it's in Witches Plus. It might be a third-party one. Let's see. Grave. That is Patron. Okay. Divine and Religion. Your patron shows you that death is not always the end. Spirit's Touch Hex and Spirit Link Spell. So yeah, that looks, I think that is okay.
It's very thematic.
Yeah, it is.
I've just been building characters, so I'm running a play-by-post D&D 5e and been doing a lot of character building.
Right.
I found that if you're looking at a long list of choices and you get, one near the top speaks to you really quickly, then it's good to go with your instincts and not spend too much time.
Yeah, most definitely.
Baiting. So I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah.
Grasp of the Grave, and just figure it out as I go along. And I was just wondering if Brandon has any thoughts in the way of heritages that might link our characters together. What is your heritage?
Human, because when I was making my character for the original game, I was like, I gotta pick all these other options. I'm just gonna keep it simple. So I went bog standard human.
Yeah, human is your your ancestry, and there are a crapload of heritages to go along with it.
Yes.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through, I'm seeing all of the sources, and I don't want to have to dig too deep into other stuff.
So really, you could be thinking about, are you fully human? Do you have a versatile heritage? Are you like half elf or half orc?
I mean, honestly, what sounds... I like to play pretty much everything, I'll be honest. So I just when I was picking out the ancestry option skeleton character, I just picked human because humans fit in mostly everywhere. This, if it ever comes up, this. But that being said, what works? What sounds good to you? We can pick this together.
Give me just a second as I read through a few of the ones that stand out to me.
Cool.
I mean, who did your character fuck? That's a big question.
Yeah, that's a great question. I have no idea.
Does he like those big, completely single color black orbs of the elves, because the elves are essentially aliens in the Pathfinder universe?
I mean, that, I'm not going to turn down
who does not want to fuck an alien?
I mean, there's so many different ways we go with this.
I don't want to be too on the nose but consistency is a good thing. So there's a changeling uncommon and heritage here.
Yeah,
I love it. Go for it. Let's do it.
Don't tell the audience. That's what I always do.
So okay, so the question is,
I don't know how you feel about that.
the question is,
did he know?
Did he know she was a hag? Or was she one of the changelings where it's like the as far as I know, this is the actual folktale, is that it's a child swapped at birth with the hag's child?
Yeah.
I feel like if it was the hag, he wouldn't have. It would either be swap or he didn't know.
Right.
I'm just
But changeling is pretty cool.
Changing
I
is
like the
pretty
idea that, as you said, like figuring out your background as you go along. So I like the idea of not knowing.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go with that and see how it pans out.
Okay.
Very cool. Yeah. So which one, changeling or the
Changeling.
Okay, I'll make sure if I ask multiple times, it's not because I'm not paying attention. It's because my brain's fried.
Maybe it's the allowances will be made. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Brad, we're doing standard items, right? Like 15 gold worth, buy whatever you want, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. As long as it's nothing like rare, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Where is this? I want to open up. Oh, are these not working? Oh, it's not gonna show. That's why. And then we get into the backgrounds where there's a bazillion of them.
Bazillion backwards.
So you're not wanting to be super young. So that makes sense. Sorry, I just got a notification that caught my eye. That makes sense. So you probably don't want to be like someone who has spent their entire life in this crypt. So let's see, what else could there be?
While I scroll through, because it's all alphabetical and I'm only on E at this point.
Yeah.
Well, it says from Pathfinder's Secrets of Magic, so I don't know if that's outside of the realm of what we're doing.
Nope.
Eidolon Contact sounds really interesting.
Eidolon Contact. Metaforged manifest.
Fashionista.
It's much more likely you lost contact over time than not before learning if you have remembered secrets. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I think that's
that
cool.
is a possibility.
Oh,
Just
definitely.
Slide through the rest here.
And
Activist.
dubious knowledge
I just-
means I get to deal with dubious knowledge on another character.
Oh boy.
Connor's been doing that in the main game.
Oh my god. There's one called Hitchhiker from Starfinder Galaxy Guide.
What could
Jesus
that
Christ.
mean?
Yeah.
I wonder what that's got. What they're
Going towards.
God, I love those books.
I love that idea. I love it so much, but I don't want to be a fucking Star Lord. But what? How? We need to play another game where I am definitely Arthur Dent.
We definitely can do that. There's.
Did you guys know that Arthur Dent had a daughter, and she's a bitch?
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god. What a character. She's I won't go into it now, but yeah, it's worth reading the 4th and 5th books of the trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah, those books.
I have not read them. I've only seen
not the one that
the.
Ian Colfer. Do not read the one that Ian Colfer wrote. Horrible, awful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You speak the true.
So I'm not saying anyone has to take this, but there is the background Last Wall Survivor. For anyone who's old enough, that could be something.
Always good content, just listening to people scroll through choices.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, we probably don't want an entire party of 5 who have battle medicine, so everybody's exactly the same.
We heal. We all heal here.
Yeah. I mean, if there's not a dedicated healer, that could be something that you need. Don't choke.
Oh, it's okay. I'm already dead.
Oh, shit. Mike. So we don't have a dedicated healer at this point?
Not
I think so, right?
yet. I mean,
But it's okay.
Divine Witch Patron does give Quill access to spells like heal and stuff. Which
And I can
is
make some elixirs of life.
yeah. There we go. So I'm going to open up the witch to see what their spell casting is like. So yeah, basic progression.
Yeah. Sorry, what's Pat's character? It's Pinky, but what kind of...
Pinky is where am I?
What's his class?
He is a bard.
Okay. And then we have, you said it's an alchemist, right? Is what you are, Thomas?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm guessing Momaga is a mage.
I mean,
Wizard.
we could make him anything.
Well, he was a wizard before he was a necromancer.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
now
I'm just.
Now we get into the deep one, right?
Yeah.
I thought we were going for some kind of continuity with you here, so that was my assumption. So.
Right. So I know the reason. So the reasoning behind why he was is because that was before the playtest Necromancer was out. So we went I was like, oh, I want to be like a Necromancer, and we just put together a wizard Necromancer. So we could keep him wizard, but the entire idea it was more to make the whole Necromancer thing. So.
Yeah. And it's 40 years, so there's lots of time for him to retrain.
And who knows what being undead, like coming back to life, whatever way,
Yeah.
does to a person. So, listen, darn it, I am determined to be a flex character no matter what. No matter what campaign I'm in, I'm determined to, be whatever my party
Flex
needs.
on us.
That's right.
That's what you mean, right?
No. Flex to fill. Flex to fill the spot. Yeah, no. So, I mean, we could make him a wizard because that would theoretically, make it more continuity with, oh, he was a wizard before flipped to the play test. Or we could be like, no, he was whatever else this other thing was before. It just so happened that, he was a wizard for a time, and, no. So, in other words, do whatever you want. So, I don't know.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Let's see. so there is the Refugee Fall of Plaguestone version as well. And then there's really anything else that would interest you.
Oh god, that's kind of scary.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna have fun with this, and I was intending to play Frontliner. I'm looking at playing a Faninator. Sorry,
Thanator?
Thanator. Sorry, I'm adding too many A's in there. Yeah, a Thanator. Yeah, and I'm just looking at one of the feats. Like, when I take a hit, I can use a reaction to hit them back, but I gain weakness to that first attack equal to my level. So just take extra damage.
Take extra damage to
back up.
take
Yeah, as a
back.
reaction. Yeah. I feel like problem is oh wait, no, that's actually not bad.
I don't remember if in the PDF it said anything about like what languages might be helpful.
There's really nothing special about languages.
Cool. Sounds
Yeah, so really whatever languages you want to take. You do see the, I believe, yeah, there is a list of the survivors, so you do know, who there is there that could help you.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's in the session 0 PDF?
Yeah, that's in the session 0, the last
Oh, I see.
2 pages. Yeah.
Actually, going on that, actually,
Yeah?
I'm thinking. I know that you put in there. And nobody else has mentioned it. Is I'm thinking, playing off the whole like maybe he had, I don't know, like maybe there was like traditions or something, but like he wasn't super tyrant, witness thing. Like that's where he really latched onto. Like he was very unhappy with the undead.
Okay.
If what I just said made any sort of sense.
I kind of got it. I just also noticed a rare lost loved one. Just making sure that we're okay with that. 'Cause this one's got deviant abilities. Yeah. Yeah, because that's from Gatewalkers. I just want to make sure that you're not gonna be taking something too powerful.
I
love
would
it.
never.
I'm a good boy. I don't try and break games.
I know. So you wouldn't get either of these until level 2 anyway. I'd have to look into how deviant abilities work, but I think that's going to be fine. Oh, there's a bunch of... Okay, that's between you two. Okay.
Any recommendations for languages while I'm here?
Nothing for languages. You can choose whatever you want there.
I mean, we should at least speak one of them together. But yeah, other than that, right?
Yeah. So,
What country is this in? Was this in Nex or is this
no, this
Escher's
is
Court Mamaga?
Last Wall.
Last fall.
So that's quirk. That's no, that's building.
Yeah, which it doesn't like, and like I said, I mean, we could put Momonga from Last Wall. I mean, that actually, makes it more traumatic, which I like. But yeah, like the whole possibly next thing that was just weeks and weeks and weeks ago. We were just spitballing ideas, Yeah.
Okay.
Cat.
Yes. So yeah, Devin, that loved one is fine. I just wasn't sure if there was something about the deviant abilities that was super overpowered because it's from a specific thing. Yeah. Don't die on us. Jeez.
I made the tea too smoky. So the solution is more smoky tea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to add spellcasting for you.
So there I was, balls deep in the Witch King.
Well then.
Sorry, dead air. We gotta fill it somehow. You left it
Fine.
and I haven't got any great stories about childbirth, so sorry.
What can I say? I talk about what I know. Speaking of, that's how that came about now.
Yeah, talk about what you know. So there I was.
There I was. Oh. Good grief, I love it.
The actual wording of that joke contains a slur, so I was suddenly grasping for something else.
I'm glad I could stumble my way in. Again, to balls deep. Oh, so yeah, dead air though. I have a question. Like I'm trying not to talk too much because when I'm tired, I know I have that bad habit. But since we have dead air, I had questions. So
sure.
About I know I basically spitballed on Momonga's name to come. Class could be anything, but what would be, I don't know, like basically be a good class? Help me out here as a new Pathfinder. And yes, I'm gonna keep pulling that card.
So what are you looking to do? What's the role that you want to have in the party?
I'm in a weird place because I normally do ask myself that question entirely with the character for that, but now I'm going like this is weird because now I'm going thematically. What would fit to make? I've never asked that question. I don't know. So we have what do we have right now? We have
a frontliner, an alchemist, and a witch.
And a witch. Okay, so we still need, I don't know, control?
And what's Pinky
Thoughts?
again?
Yeah, what's
Pinky is a bard.
Okay.
So he does have, let's look at his, so he is a little more buffing. He's got some force barrage, but he's also got runic weapon which would help with our Thanator, and then Sure Strike, which I think would also help with no, that's for himself.
Okay, so we got buffs. We got buffs covered. Then.
We got a little bit of buffs covered.
Okay. So what? And forgive me. What are the Healy classes in Pathfinder?
The Healy
cleric I
classes.
assume.
There's
Yeah.
cleric. Druid can. It's not really their main focus. Champion, depending on the cause you choose for the champion. Let me look. Really, anyone who can take the divine, the divine spell list, but some of them are a little
As
better.
I didn't take a comfort break before joining the game, so while you're going
Okay.
over those,
Yep.
I'm gonna
Go for
be
it.
right back.
Sounds like a plan. So let's see. Oracle is one if you choose the right subclass. And that's basically it. You're looking at probably cleric, druid, oracle as the biggest ones, and then if you were a sorcerer and took a divine bloodline, you could grab some Healy spells there.
Okay. And so basically what I'm picking up though is all the classes that do almost anything kind of Healy are all like charisma basically based, or like wisdom?
So it would be, I think, charisma and wisdom. Yeah, oracle is charisma. Druid and cleric are both wisdom. And then if you wanted to go with a divine sorcerer, that would be charisma.
Yeah. Is there? Does it break? I don't want to say suspension of disbelief, but is it too? The idea I'm trying to get is I don't know if I'm wildly different stat wise. It's like in terms of what is needed for stat distribution.
Right.
Because
you don't want to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't want to be all charismatic at first, and then I mean maybe.
Umaaga's.
Int
Doesn't
base,
Umaga have high int? Is it int whiz and not int?
I know it's I'm trying to remember, which is terrible. I know I know the highest one's int, and then I know I saved this character sheet here. Where'd it go?
To be clear, you can absolutely base it off of your dead character, but something could have happened in death that
exactly.
changed his stats.
Okay. Well, that was what I was getting at. Is it's not like I don't know how on the nose it would be. Right.
However, on the nose
at level 10, he was int 4.5, whiz 4, charisma 4. So, it really doesn't matter which one you choose.
It doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay, cool. Concern is gone. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, we can make him Healy. That'd be kind of a cool flip. Go from healing to creating undead. I kind of like it.
Then I'm just thinking, there are a couple. Let's see, there's that.
Hey, Brad, make him a cleric of Erasmi. Now that's on the nose.
Yeah.
That's on the nose.
So what can the runesmith do? I'm curious. To runesmith.
I figured out his first name.
Okay.
Ursil. I'll type it up. But yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Everything I do is a reference to something or another.
So, Oak Rune Magic. so yeah, the runesmith doesn't really do much healing. I was just wondering if the Nexian class there would work, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, if you want... If you want to go really crazy, maybe Momonga comes from space, in the future, and is a mystic. You've already played a little bit of that.
I mean, you could. I don't know how. No, I feel like that jumps the shark a little.
That's fine. It was just something that I was scrolling
it's
and I'm
hilarious.
like, Starfinder 2E. Oh, hey, what about... That's a healer.
I mean, I'm not saying... No.
Don't knock stuff over, buddy. You're taking up 90% of the desk. So yeah, it looks like the only... there's really only a couple of these, and there's not much...
I mean, that would make for... I mean, it would make for some interesting drama. The more I think about it.
What about the Animist?
Brandon, what did you say the family name was?
I figured out his first name, Tercial. I don't know if we have a family.
I think you did say his last name earlier.
Oh, did I? I did. Oh, I did. Averson. That's right. Averson. I forgot about it. See, this is how bad I am right now. I'll type it in chat, but yeah. This is how bad I am right now.
Brandon, don't worry about it. We make allowances. You don't have to keep bringing it up. No, you're fine, mate.
I'm sorry.
Apologies are unnecessary.
The wife is I'm gonna blame the wife because that's the fun to do. She's rubbing off on me. Too many apologies.
Yeah, no worries. So I've gone with Chai, which I don't know, in Hebrew, L'chaim means to life. So I've always liked the name Chai or Chai, but I'll go with Chai because it sounds like the tea, which we were talking about tea earlier. So
I like it.
Chai Averson is a human with the changeling heritage. The background I've gone with is Lost Loved One, which I think would be interesting to play into the, like, who's my mom? I don't know. And my class is Witch. I think I'm going to leave Deity just empty for now, because I don't think it's relevant to the game. And I think maybe that, if it does become relevant, maybe that's something I can uncover. What do you think?
Okay.
If there's some sort of higher power at work with my character?
Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine, yeah. I did have some... Did I close? Of course I closed it. Why would I not close it? There were a couple deity suggestions, but atheism and agnosticism are not required. Like it's perfectly fine to not be.
Let's go ahead and take that like off air. That's something that we can discuss and sort of see if it emerges through gameplay. I'm always happy, like Brandon said, sometimes it's fun to just figure your character out as the story unfolds.
Yeah.
So the languages I've gone with, and I'm happy to like, I've also kind of consulted chat. Well, before I go into this, a little side note, and I'm gonna say, as I can see everyone is like looking at your character sheets and your screens, so filling time while everyone figures stuff out. Whenever I do an event, whether it be a game or a workshop or anything, I'm always open with people about, like, rather than saying, hey, have you had something to drink, or have you taken something? My policy is just to be like, everyone's on something at some time, whether it be painkillers or antidepressants or fucking, LSD. So I have started taking some antidepressants to get ahead of seasonal depression. I'm not currently experiencing depression, but my GP wants to like not let me get depressed.
Yeah.
So I've started taking meds even though I'm not symptomatic, and I just remembered that I hadn't taken my meds yet, and they should start kicking in any minute. So if I seem a little bit like spacey and a little bit like, ooh, everything's nice, but I don't know what's going on. Like, you know, Brandon, you've got your excuse, I've got my excuse. New meds.
Yeah, you're in good
so
company.
If I suddenly sort of stare blankly into the camera, that's why. But I always like to let people know that, like, yeah, I've taken something, or yeah, I'm having a beer right now, you know, that kind of thing. So consent is really important.
Absolutely. I mean,
so-
you have never spoken to me while I have not been on antidepressants. So.
See? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can kind of feel them, like, doing stuff to my brain. So, good things. I'm in a good mood. But, yeah, also just something worth mentioning as we play the game and everyone's looking at different screens trying to fill dead air. You were talking earlier about healers.
Yes.
I like playing a support character rather than a frontline sort
Right.
of beefy tank kind of thing. So I am, like I said, I've done my ancestry, my heritage, my background, and my class, leaving deity blank. Languages I've gone with, Common Taldane is given. The ones I've just kind of chucked on there, and I did sort of ask ChatGPT, like, what the fuck is going on? I've gone with Osiriani and also Ancient Osiriani, just because I thought, based on what ChatGPT was saying to me, that those might be things I'd come into contact with. Don't know if they have any game-related cultures or anything like that. And then the other sort of more basic common languages that I've taken are Draconic, Fey, Orcish, and Shadowpen. Those just seemed like very materially useful languages.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, the Osiriani, if you do end up joining us for a regular campaign session or two with Chai, I mean, that's the language of Geb.
Common language in Geb, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Thank you, ChatGPT, for not leading me astray.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that brings us to, I suppose, the question of spells, cantrips, etc.
Yes.
What can I do to be the most help with this story? Now we're playing in Geb, which I remember from playing with you all previously. Our characters were all sort of undead, and healing in the traditional sense was either not
Just to
useful
cut
at
you
all or
off,
harmful.
we are not in Geb. We are in
Okay,
Last Wall.
Okay.
We're in
Not
last wall.
undead.
So
We are
healing is
anti-undead.
yeah.
Healing's all
Anti-undead
good?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, healing is all good.
Okay.
Negative stuff is probably no good. Negative,
Excellent. There you
Yeah,
go.
the void stuff isn't like outlawed, but it's not going to be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
most of the enemies we're fighting, I'm assuming, will be undead.
Yeah.
so a less inverted sort of campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. I saw something
so-
earlier which made me laugh. It was something to do with trauma. Torturous trauma.
Oh yeah.
I just love the pretense that just trauma makes you laugh.
Yeah, for those who haven't met me before, I work as a hospital chaplain sometimes, and so I deal with trauma a lot. So yeah, let's inflict a bit of trauma on purpose this time.
Valid.
Creatures that lack internal organs are unaffected by this spell. Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess like zombies have internal organs still, right?
Yeah.
But not like ghosts if we're fighting
Or
ghosts.
skeletons. Yeah.
Right.
Or skeletons.
I have the gift of gab, so I'm always good for filling dead air.
Yeah.
I'm realizing I should probably choose some sort of crafting thing, actually. Huh.
Inside ropes. I remember that being a fun one. You
Because
pull
I'm-
a large handful of guts from your midsection. Jesus Christ. Yeah. that was fun.
So that's one of
Yeah,
the uncommon ones. So only common ones. So in the filters, remove uncommon and rare.
Gotcha. Okay.
Although inside ropes is really funny.
I remember that from last time. That was so
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah. Hey guys, there you go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Use my lower intestine. That's fine.
Okay, so 10 cantrips, 5 spells, 1 potion. Is that okay? So
Is this
looking
going to be
at
a combat-heavy game, or are we
it's
role-playing heavy,
supposed to
or-
be about 50-50.
So, the best mix, so we have to have balance.
Yeah, exactly. So that is a level 1 spell. So you automatically get Spirit Link because you have your familiar spell, and then you can choose you can choose 10 cantrips and 5 first rank spells, and then you prepare out of that list. So it's quite a big list to go through.
I filtered for commons. It's not too big.
Okay, that's good. And then I will get your add focus.
Can I ask?
spell
Wait, hold on. So we're starting in the town. We're in the town of Use Hope, right?
Yeah, you're in the crypts below U.S. Hope.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Spirit touch. There we go.
I'm trying to figure out where some of these places are without spoiling anything.
I don't think U.S. Hope is actually on a specific map. It was created for this adventure.
Okay. Okay, you know what? We can just run with that. I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just.
No worries. I believe it's somewhat close to Volumus. Which is right on the lake.
I see. Yep.
So Volumus is the nearest big city to them.
Yep. Nope. That's kind of mainly what I was looking for. Was some kind of big city.
Okay.
We travel in an ocean here, boys.
Alright, so we got Chai, Tercial, perfect. And as you're choosing, I know you haven't chosen any yet there, Quill, but make sure to stay away from poison and void damage, because neither of those are really going to help you against undead.
Gotcha. Thank you very much.
No problem. I was looking for something specific. That's what I was looking for. Yes, perfect.
We're Remind me, I'm seeing a symbol which is like a little diamond, the smaller one, and then sometimes another one after it. That's like upscaling your spells, right?
No, that's the number of
How many
actions.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized that.
Yeah. So each filled-in diamond is an action. An empty diamond is a free action, and then the reaction arrow, I think, is used in 5e as well. So. That is that. And then I need to look up to.
So, I don't know what's going on, but I had the thought while I was up. One thing I'm going to keep consistent is his crafting between, being alive and dead, so he will also be able to make things just like in the other game.
Cool beans.
For, whoever wants it.
Okay, so I need to move this over here, so I'm going to be covering your faces for myself for a bit, but that should be fine. So master is chai. Okay, so that fills in a whole bunch of stuff. It's got 5 HP. It's not prone. It's not unconscious. There we go. So, okay, so Quill might ask you a couple questions as you're choosing those. What is your familiar?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I kind of like the idea of a bug of some kind.
Okay.
And by bug, I mean like that includes arachnids and
Yep.
any creepy crawlies. Just something small that can like sit on my shoulder or so I was thinking either like a spider or a moth, like a Luna moth.
Okay.
One of those big ones, or a cicada, actually, the noisy ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of like pictures in my mind.
Right. So, I mean, I do like that. I mean, there's definitely the moth. There's I don't know how cicada.
Where would I like select this?
Actually, I created a character. Oh, I should set you as owner. Chai's familiar.
Yeah, where am I gonna find them? All these buttons here, baby.
In the actors tab, there is a Chai's familiar actor there for you now.
Hold on. The lovely. I really hope that the audience, whoever's watching, like learns from this and can be like, right, when I play this game, I'm not going to be such an idiot.
We all think that. We all think that.
So I've got Chai Averson up. I've got a nice big placeholder thingy. And I'm gonna try and find nice. It's easy, but nevertheless.
Something I
No, so that's minimized Chai Everson, and I haven't got anything anywhere that says familiar.
Okay, so if you go to your biography tab on your character sheet, I just added a link into the notes that you should be able to click to open the familiar. So it is the very last tab on your bar that's beneath your level.
He said confidently. I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my character sheet right now. Do I not need to be looking at level 1?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on. Effects. Biography. Aha.
Yeah. And then down there, there's a little link.
Here we go. Okay. Creature type. I can just fill that in.
Yep. So that one, it doesn't get a special thing, but you now choose... Oh, why did the hit points reset to 0?
I've got some skills that I guess I can...
So the skills are automatic. They come from you.
Okay.
I've already got it set to you as its master. So what you will need to choose are the abilities. It can't have 2 abilities that like it can't be both amphibious and a flyer, that sort of thing. And it has to have something that it is able to do. So if you choose the spider, it can't be a flyer. If you choose something that doesn't have hands, then it can't have the what's that one called? It can't have the manual dexterity.
Hold on a second. So I'm looking at Chai's familiar, and it's got a little raven sort of
Yep.
fish.
And then down at the bottom, like the second section on the right hand side is abilities.
Yep. And I've got,
So-
I've got a little edit button. when I
Don't
bring
worry
that
about
up,
the edit,
okay.
just open the browse, and you can have up to 4, including the one that you get, so that familiar of soul consumption
Oh my
that you
goodness.
get.
Here we go.
So you can choose 3 more. Familiar ability and
Advanced Rowdy. Oh, that.
some of these I think advanced rowdy. Some of these I think
That
are
just reminds me of a dubstep song.
So I think what you're looking for are you're looking for these. I don't think you can't choose anything that's advanced because you have to be a higher level in order for your familiar to get advanced ones.
Nevertheless, the list is long. Familiar of the level 1.
Mm-hmm.
People like their pets.
Restorative familiar. Sometimes just going through these lists, you ask yourself, like, the people who wrote them or came up with this stuff, like, where were they in their life? What was the inspiration for the, like, do I want a valet? That sounds interesting. What's a valet? Someone was like, I want to play a Pathfinder game where I have a familiar that cleans all my clothes for me.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Have two.
Yeah.
No, I don't want.
I mean, tattoo transformation is interesting.
It is. It is.
Yeah, that's that list.
I'm not even sure what I just clicked, but I've got something called Advanced Undead Benefits. That, what,
Nope, it does not get that.
okay. No, I think this is abilities. Yeah, here we go. What about, I'm just thinking of the changeling, what is it, heritage that I selected.
Yep.
Something like all of these creatures that I mentioned earlier are, bugs switch from one phase to another. So
Yeah.
a moth from a caterpillar. So is there something transformative that I can sort of lean into?
Something transformative. I mean, transformative. This. There is the tattoo and absorb familiar. Both could be something.
Yeah, let's go with tattoo transformation.
Okay. And you just have to drag that onto the sheet there. Yada. Were you thinking of the moth or whatever getting the fly speed, or is it going to be crawler?
Yeah, I think a moth sounds really nice, like a
Okay.
Luna moth. That's
All right, I'll just toss that on for you. Luna moth. And let's see.
I'll just call it Luna.
Okay.
Practicality trumps creativity.
Yeah.
So, I guess I get one more ability. Let's see.
Yes. I mean, you could share senses with it. That would be something. Spell delivery, I don't think is ever that is not a bad choice if you want to stay away. Yeah, so you can cast a spell, a touch spell into your familiar, and then it can use 2 actions to go and cast that touch spell on something else away from you.
Yeah, let's go with that. First instincts are always nice.
Alrighty.
Okay. Got a moth.
Alrighty. Is it like an unnervingly large moth? Or is it just a tiny little...
You know how some people are afraid of fluttering creatures? I don't know what the phobia is exactly. So like, it's a bit unnerving in that like it flaps and you can't tell if it's like when it flaps if it's bigger than it is. It's only about as big as my hand, but when it flaps, it's like, oh my god, is that a head-sized creature or is it just I can't tell because it's fluttering.
Yeah. Okay.
Rare feats, right?
Yeah. Unless there's something that you're looking at that you want to discuss. I'm happy to discuss anything.
Yes and no. I don't know.
You went with the Tanuki. Yes.
What?
I may have just opened your...
Yeah. I was looking at the feet. Let's try that again.
Oh, yeah. That
it's
is...
kind of like fortune, or it's kind of like, yeah. Alright.
That one's a rebirth feat?
No, let's try that again. So if I fail a skill check once a day, I can just That's it. Sorry,
Let's try that again. Yeah, it is a reincarnated.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure about
To any character who has reincarnated at least once, either because of their backstory or because of a reincarnation that took place during play. If I mean,
I missed that part. I don't really care about the if it's a reincarnation thing. That was.
Oh my god. The picture of the Tanuki on Archives of Nethys holding a giant fucking cannon. It's hilarious. Oh. I mean, I would be okay with it if we, if you did have some backstory for that.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's alright. I'll just take the one I have.
Okay.
They're and the ancestry feats aren't necessarily great.
Right.
Do we have a designated healer?
I was looking at that. I was thinking maybe I'd go cleric.
Okay.
He can have an interesting little flip when he dies, you know?
Yeah.
So I was actually looking at the doctrines here.
Right.
And there was more. Yeah. And that's where I was getting lost.
Okay.
So now I know we said no necrom subclass, right? But I'm just saying, undead lord. No.
Hear me out. Hear me
Hey,
out.
there's
Hear
nothing
me
wrong.
out.
There's nothing wrong with undead lore, but
No, lord. Undead
Oh,
lord.
lord.
That's really clear. Yeah.
undead
Yeah, no,
lord
it's
is a
probably
subclass. What?
Apparently,
Holy
that's what your foundry says as the option for the doctrines.
Oh, maybe it's
Cleric doctrines? Yeah. You focus on necromancy, allowing you to control a flock of undead.
Oh. Oh, I have
Do your
Heresy of the
powers.
Whispering Way on here. That's why. That one's a no. I'm sorry.
I
have a
figured,
book
that's what
that
I was looking at it. I was like, this is so weird. Why is this here? He said, like, yeah.
I thought that I had turned that particular book off, but apparently I didn't.
Yeah. So, but anyway, as a cleric, focusing on the healing, I think out of the actual, doctrine subclasses options, cloistered cleric would probably be a better choice for that.
Yeah. And it does kind of work into what he does later, still being a caster and not really a frontliner.
Exactly. All right. Very cool. There we go.
So that is an action. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Select a deity's domain.
I kind of want that,
So you went with Razni, yeah? Or you're planning to?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it would be interesting.
So, I did in that thing say her and her other things. So we're currently looking at the legacy version of her. So her domains are confidence, freedom, pain, and protection. But she was also part of Gravelady's Guard. So you could take that pantheon, which would give you confidence, death, fate, or protection. And then there's also the Sorrow's Sword one, which would be duty, might, sorrow, and zeal.
Okay. I'm thinking, at least at first, freedom or protection probably sound
Okay.
like the two different,
Yeah.
Where's my coin? All right.
Okay, so don't need
Yeah,
to do
protection.
Flipping a coin.
Yeah. And there we are, divine font healing. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, very cool.
Alright, so just looking at oh boy, isn't it fun there, Quill, having to go through that list and find 15 spells?
I just need one more cantrip, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, there's a lot of void shit that's like jumping out.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Protect Companion. Let's see, Arcane, Divine, Occult, Primal. You extend your aura as a magical shield that protects your Eidolon or minion.
Okay, I believe that. Yep, your familiar is a minion, so you could could cast that onto Luna.
I'm just gonna go with that for now because I literally can't do anything else. So I think that's my full divine prepared spell list, and I have to drag a few in to prepare them. But I think I'm all right. I think I've got a good selection here.
Okay.
Of offensive, defensive, and supportive.
Alrighty. And I want to go back to which. So you got 2 slots.
Alright, I've just gone with my instincts.
Okay. I was looking everywhere to find out how many spells which gets, and I had to Google it. And even on Reddit, people are like, "Where does it say that?" And then I just like scrolled down by one paragraph on Archives of Nethys, and there it is: 10 cantrips, 5 spells.
Yeah, that's why I was fucking like reaching into the
Yeah, I know, right?
like. What else can I prepare?
Okay.
I assume there's going to be some forgiveness if we need to modify these choices later on down the line. It's like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense for my character.
Yeah, definitely. You know me,
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at that.
there's retraining. It's baked into the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like D&D.
Yeah. Yeah. Wisdom, Dex, and Charisma. So I started using Path Builder, and I'm
Oh
transferring.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you automatically get all that, so I don't need to. Okay. So I don't see any other spells that Chai needs. I don't think you need the crafting tab, so I'm just going to turn that off for you. Try and keep it to the one
Sweet, less things to look at.
Exactly.
Quill, which languages did you choose again? I'm sorry.
No worries, yeah. So, obviously I've got Taldane Common.
Mhm.
I've gone with Osiriani and Ancient Osiriani.
Okay.
And then the others I've thrown in there are Draconic, Fey, Orcish, and Shadow Tongue.
Okay. I don't know. Want to pick one? Want to pick one we should both know, other than common? What do you think?
I like the idea, maybe Fey, because
Fey?
that goes with, like, if you were chatting up a hag in disguise.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. Very cool.
And what about your heritage there, Brandon?
That is a great question. That is a wonderful question. I don't know. Out of them, so I was looking over here. Let me pop back up. Heritage. There's a lot more on here than I thought. At first. I was just looking at versatile at first because it was an easy pick.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That makes. I mean, that or skilled. Versatile or skilled, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have it.
feat.
I didn't have anything background there for that. Yeah.
So either an extra skill or a general feat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I hit that, and I saw the general.
And you saw what?
All the entire the list pop up, and I was like, oh no, not this again. There's so many to pick from.
So general feats. So I think there might be something that fits. Is there? Oh no, it's not. Alchemical crafting, but that's not.
That's mine. Back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's. I
you
should.
can have.
No, I should actually. I should just pick a. That's a good point, though. I should pick a crafting feat that I have in the future because I like crafting, and it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I was trying to see if magical crafting was in there, but it's a higher level one.
It's a higher level one, yeah. But I believe one of the prereqs for that though is you have to have some crafting. Like you have to have some basic crafting choice first. So I could be misremembering though. That happens.
So which crafting feats did you have? Magical crafting, inventor, hyper focus.
I like to make things. It is good for all of us, but especially me.
Well, it could also be anything that you decide to later get rid of. So
True.
specialty crafting or quick repair, improvised tool.
Alright. Actually, specialty crafting is fun. Why not? I was looking at retraining to that for the undead guy anyway.
For the
Well,
current
it's
one?
special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm making it specially. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Don't worry, I'm not taking alchemy though. Because other than that, gonna go with. I like making books, but that's in real life.
In the
Yeah.
future, Lyra wakes you up trying to suck your memories, and in this timeline, it's this guy waking you up like, "Don't tread on my territory. You're stepping where you don't belong, kid."
I love it. I do. Yeah, blacksmithing's always useful. Blacksmithing it is.
Oh man, with
Very
Int Zero, you get no additional languages there.
Who dat?
Poor
Who's the dumb one?
Tanuki.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's a little charismatic, but he's got no intelligence.
I guess as an update for languages, I've tried to go more into my merchant background, which would probably mean I have like Dwarven and Elven and some of the nomadic languages and stuff like that.
Right. Beautiful. Yeah.
What are some good common picks? Got Fae, but yeah.
So Fae is, I think it's a common one, but it's not really common unless you're around gnomes. I think are the only general ancestries that speak Fae. So you're usually not going to be coming across that language. So it's a good one to have in common with Chai. Other common ones, you're definitely looking at Dwarven and Elven. Let's see, what else could there be? Definitely, I mean, there's Draconic. Let's see. Halfling.
So many languages.
There are so many.
Just going through it. I mean, I realize that's true in the real world too, but oh my gosh, so many. All right. Random pick go. There we are.
Yeah, there's a lot here. I mean, you could know Russian. I think we joked about this when you first made your character too. You could know Russian.
No Russian. Yeah, that's hilarious. Just Russian is just in the game. That's
Yeah.
great.
There's a portal to Revolution era Russia in Galarian.
That would explain so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I will get wisdom. I'll get your spellcasting section ready at the very least. So you can just go right into it. So So 5 and 2, and then I think that's spontaneous divine wisdom, divine font spells, and
Yes.
got 4 at first level. And this is
I am so excited.
heal, and then hide those. Perfect. And then you also get something from a Rasni, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
You get Endure. I think the other 2 are higher level. Yeah, spell 2, spell 6. Okay. So, you get Endure and damn it. To find it here. There we go. So you automatically get that into there.
Cool.
Prepare them. Okay, so it's not automatically prepared. Okay, good. And then, I mean, you're proficient in rapiers.
Huh. That's that is awesome, interesting fact.
Yeah, that's a Rasni's thing. She was a rapier fighter, so you're automatically proficient in that.
They're so bendy.
Yeah. So then I believe it is the class feats that get you, is it? Get the domain initiate, protection. Okay, what is your protection spell?
I shall know.
Domain protection, domain spell, protector's sacrifice. Okay. Spell casting, add 1 more focus, divine wisdom, and this is a domain.
Can I just ask for
Yep.
my own timekeeping?
Yep.
We've been online for about 2 hours now. What's the goal for closing out this recording?
Generally it's 3 hours, but for this one, it's session 0. We probably do want to talk a bit about some of the questions that are in that session 0 document.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
As
that's a cool.
always, consent is up front.
Yes, we do have that. I think we are all pretty good with that. We all know that if we're not having a good time with something that someone said, we can bring it up. If you want to bring it up, if you want to bring it up in the game, you can. If you want to bring it up privately, I am very bad at seeing the Discord notifications until after the game is over. So texting me is probably the quicker way if you do have something that needs to be brought up, or just X card or what have you.
Yeah, I'm good with pretty much everything. I'm not easily triggered myself. My only boundary is if there's going to be dinosaurs in any place. Quill has a traumatic history with dinosaurs. I always bring it up because I know it's funny, but it's like it's never on like the Monty Cook, consent checklist and stuff like that. But it's worth mentioning. Like sometimes people have weird things where they're like, I'm not super comfortable with this one random non-mainstream thing. So like I am not a big fan of dinosaurs. Unlikely to come up, but always worth mentioning. Whereas if like, you guys want a really detailed breakdown of how I think Brandon's character fucked the hag, like I will describe it in explicit detail.
I don't think my daughter should know about that.
X card, no more. No, I am joking. That won't happen. But it's these kinds of these kinds of things that we need to like anticipate and bring up, and also always being aware that like sometimes shit comes up. Also, it's worth mentioning that like two things. One is that like you don't always know when something has made you uncomfortable until a while afterwards, where you're like,
that didn't settle right. Yeah.
Exactly. I was not super comfortable with that. I didn't bring it up because I didn't want to mess with the flow of storytelling, but now actually I've realized it's a deeper issue, and then I kind of want to press the rewind button. So it's always good to kind of make allowances for that and say that didn't happen the way that came out, and also we've got an audience, and I hope that we're responsive to their comfort levels and needs and stuff like that. So you guys are important to us. We are here to entertain and not traumatize you.
Yes, except when it comes to Pat talking about the anatomy of a cat statue. That just oh my god, that was
dive into cat anuses and their fatty balls.
Yeah, that was a thing. That
was about 10 minutes of gameplay. Was his character role playing, telling an NPC about
He was trying to distract some NPCs, and that was the most efficient way.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, one must, admire his dedication to the world.
Exactly.
Commitment to the bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Another thing to bring up in Session Zeros is variant rules. Something that I was considering either for this or for the next campaign we do in however long that happens to be is Ancestry Paragon, which gives you at first level you get 2 ancestry feats.
Okay.
And then it wouldn't matter in this one because the next time you get an ancestry feat is 3rd. But if you wanted to go with that, you could grab 2 ancestry feats instead of just the 1. I'm okay with either. And the other one I was kind of looking at, but I'm pretty iffy on, because this is a survival horror. It probably doesn't really work, but there is the stamina variant rule, which would just make you guys so much more difficult to kill. So it's either use that, but you guys are really difficult to kill, so is it really survival horror, or go with survival horror, right?
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So, would you guys like to use either of those variants?
I'm down for the Ancestry Paragon.
Okay.
What did you say, Connor?
I agree. I will take an extra Ancestry feat.
Okay.
I'm down with whatever you guys are. I don't.
More choices.
Oh no!
Darn.
Yeah.
What have I done?
I accidentally added it to Lero on my path builder.
Oh.
That's the wrong character I have open for whatever reason.
Super toughness. I cannot find a description of this. It just says super tough.
Yeah. Sounds like this stamina one might go against the purpose of the campaign. That's my 2 cents. I'm okay with it either way, but just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, if it's gonna, there's no point to
okay.
at least
Yeah.
it's making things even harder to kill us.
Yeah.
We already have
This-
a borderline ability to kill us, right? So
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So in that case, it would be 2 ancestry feats. For some reason, I can't find a toggle for that. So you will just want to add a second one, and Quill. That means that you'll have to choose two feats in the feat section. There is the ancestry feats. And while you guys are looking at those, let me.
I think you just have to end up putting it under bonus feats.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, second ancestry feat is what I put.
Is there a chat in here? Oh, there's a chat in here.
It might be, Brad, the Ancestry Paragon might be under PF2E Workbench.
Is
from
it
a quick
under
Google.
Workbench?
Just from a quick Google. I'm not sure.
Okay. I searched,
I don't have access to that on.
but it didn't.
I think normally it's under like variant rules. Like there's a thing for variant
Yeah.
rules. But
House rules. There we go. It's under house rules in there. Okay, there we go. So it does need a refresh after I turn it on. So save changes, and it's not going to force a refresh, but to get that extra slot in there, you need to F5 refresh. And then in here, I think I had. Did I put the questions in here? No. I could have sworn that I sent you guys some questions for this, but apparently I didn't, so we're just gonna have to chat about them live. So I'm going to create myself a thing and then just go in order. Brandon, Connor, Will, and Thomas. Okay. So, actually, yeah. Let's kind of go in this order, and I'll do the questions one by one. So we'll start on Brandon, and then go in a. I guess it's not really a circle here, but. So Brandon, was Terciel born and raised in the town of U.S. Hope, or just a visitor caught in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Let's go with. So this is in Last Fall, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Born and raised
Shifu.
Shifu.
Seafood?
Yes. Shifu.
So, was he born and raised in U as Hope or a visitor?
Visitor.
Okay. So what was he visiting on? Was he like just traveler going through, or merchant or something like that?
He was a Shifu is a guard part of his he is a guard that was sent along as part of his family's caravan to deliver
Okay.
ale to Villainous.
All right, delivering ale to Loomis. So is he from Tianxia?
No, he's from Goka.
Okay.
It's just west of it. It's a city-state on the coast. basically.
Cool beans. And then I can't ask Pat. So, Quill. What about Chai? I'm assuming she was born and raised here, or did Tercial leave for a bit and come back?
If you're talking, you might be muted. Or he might be AFK.
Might be AFK. Okay. For now, we will skip over to, was it Physic?
Physic.
Physic, Fire
Physic-
Sale.
Physic is not from here. He's a traveling merchant, so that would have
Okay.
been what brought him here. Just sell wares, pick up new wares.
Cool beans. Selling wares.
Is Last Wall a big city?
Last Wall is a nation.
Last Wall's a nation. Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry,
you'd
what
probably
city
be
are we
wrong.
starting in?
Same one probably I am, Volumus.
Volumus?
So,
Is that the like big city? Yeah. sounds
Volumus
good
is
then.
the nearest big city, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there are two cities in, or there were two cities in Last Wall, and then everything else is just little villages dotted around.
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm just gonna head in here and say, let me know when you're back. And we'll go on to the next question. So, Tercial, how old were you when the undead came to you as Hope? And what
40.
circumstances allowed you to take refuge?
40 something. 40. 42. 42.
Okay. 42.
Yeah. 42. And knows so probably know about the crypts because of the whole cleric thing. And as for so grab be like, hey dog, we need to go. And as for I don't know, already gone at this point, or maybe this is we
Well,
lose her. I think that's something.
That's actually
Maybe
part
let's
of
go
the
with
question is,
Yeah.
were you forced to leave anyone behind?
Right, yeah. So I'm thinking once Will gets back, we should decide on that. I think together.
Okay.
But yeah, I think So
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. I'm just off
Okay.
camera.
no, you're good.
No worries.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard. So the question is, when the undead came to, what circumstances allowed us to take refuge in the crypt, and was anyone leave anyone behind? And I don't know. Maybe Chia's mom is already. I'm sorry, Chai's mom is already gone at this. Maybe we had to,
I don't know if it's me or.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're cutting out
Brandon's.
there, Brandon.
Is it me again? No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I still need to get a note. Basically, a nutshell.
Yeah.
Do we lose Mom?
I love it. Nutshell
site-
silence.
Yeah. I
Nutshell
know, it's,
silence.
Basically, do we lose your characters on the night the undead came, or do we lose? I'm open to either one. I think either one could be good.
I like to think that. So, real quick. So I've just thrown 23 as an age out,
Okay.
and you said something about 40 earlier. So you were 20 something when I was born. And you said you were around until I was like maybe not quite coming of age. So I'd like to think that because I also maybe it's the contrarian in me, but I don't like the trope of always playing a character that's like, my parents were killed and I'm an orphan, and you know. So I like the idea that I grew up with parents, two of whom were present. I kind of like the idea, I would jokingly said earlier, you don't have a wife, you just have a partner who you made a baby with. I kind of like the idea that maybe I grew up in a split household where I was back and forth between you and Mum when and as you were available, and that was just normal for me to kind of. And with a changeling background, I'm like, oh well, of course I adapt to wherever I am. So until my sort of early 20s, both of you were around, and then all of a sudden, both of you disappeared, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then this situation arose where a climactic emergency emerged, and we had to take refuge, and then all of a sudden there you are again, and I'm like, well, what happened? Why did you leave me? And why did Mum leave me? Who is she really? What's going on? And I'm just all a bit confused, which is very in keeping with me as a real person. So I'm just sort of there, with a combination of abilities to support offensive, defensive, and supportive, and I'm like, who are you now? What's going on? And then consequently, who am I in relation to, our combined story and my own identity?
Okay, so we lose Mom in the
maybe
this
right
attempt to the
before,
crypt? Right before.
Was she involved in something, or was that just a coincidence?
Ooh, yeah, no, I like it.
That also, I always love to leave an opening for "fuck me up, DM."
Yeah, they always find a way, anyways. But yes, it makes it interesting. Yeah, very cool. I like it. So I hope that answers that question, Brad.
Yeah, just a bit. Having to type. I'm not
Very
great
cool.
at. Oh, and then.
You want me to read? I think I've got it in my head. If you want me to recap more slowly.
So I've got Mom and Dad disappeared, met Dad again in crypt. Mom involved, or coincidence? Question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mum disappeared shortly before the incident, and we don't know if that has anything to do with it or it's just happenstance.
Okay, shortly before incident.
Nah, I like it.
Okay,
Very cool.
and you were away when I asked the first question, but I think we kind of answered this. Were you born and raised in U.S. Hope, or did they bring you here when you were already, say, a young teen?
Remind me what here is last wall.
So Last Wall is the nation, and you're in the town of U.S. Hope.
I think that we were mid-transition, and I was between Mum and Dad, so I didn't know where Dad was, and Mum took me here, and then kind of all of a sudden disappeared. One of those terrible. Oh my god, went out to buy milk one day and never came home kind of stuff.
Oh, that stings.
I'll be right back. She never came back. But I was an adult, so I was like, I don't I don't need her, but like, I wish I knew where she went.
Well, you guys have been in the crypts for about half a decade, so you would have been close to adult there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so, then next, Shifu. How old were you, and what circumstances allowed you, and did you leave anyone behind?
With how I got trapped in the crypts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I have my age at about 25.
Don't take it too seriously. Jesus.
Right? No. So I have my age at about 25 at this point. So I guess
1920.
well, no, I would say because you're saying that we're starting.
So you've been down there for 6 years.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, okay, when I was putting my journey, I was thinking of starting, my character starting at 25-ish.
Okay.
So, be 30-ish now, 31.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so I basically would have gotten split from my family's caravan.
Okay.
So.
Caravan. So you did have to leave the entire caravan behind as well?
Yeah. Got split in the caravan when the conflict started.
Alrighty. And then, Physic.
I think I would have been probably just traveling alone. I don't think I would have like.
Okay.
I don't think Physic would have been like he's big on making cash. He didn't have
Yeah.
time for family.
Okay.
And yeah, he's probably been here. You said we've been here half a decade, so he
Yeah.
probably would have been. I'm picturing him mid-20s now, so he probably would have been early 20s when he
Okay.
got here. Yeah,
How long did Pathfinder goblins live?
I think I looked it up, and they could live till like 50-ish
Okay.
if they're dying of old age, but a lot of
Yeah.
them will die earlier for
Just
you
just
know,
making sure it's not like not like D&D or Forgotten Realms goblins who are adults at like 4.
Yeah, I did quickly Google it, so unless
yeah.
I got wrong information,
They
then,
they reach adulthood at 10, so I'd say like 10. I know that in Galarian they're adults at about 10-ish, or at least they're considered adult enough to. They literally lock their toddlers up in cages because they're feral. So they're old enough to be let out of the cage at 10.
yeah, I just looked it up quickly. Goblins reach adolescence at 3, adulthood at 4 or 5. And
Oh, really?
But they can live till 50 years or more, but without anyone to protect
Okay.
them from each other or themselves if you live
Yeah.
past 20.
So he's an
He's-
older
he's-
goblin.
He's an older goblin. He's well versed.
All right. So back to Tercial. Do you carry a special keepsake to remind you of your life before the undead arrived?
Let's go with. Yeah, let's go with something. Huh. I
You
want to
know,
say yeah. I can't
I was
think of
just
anything.
thinking
Yeah.
because Momonga has an
Wayfinder.
archaic wayfinder.
Yeah.
Is that a keepsake of Tercial's, or is that a keepsake of his wife? Was she a
That's-
Pathfinder?
That's. Yeah, let's go with that. I like that. That's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah. That hooks in
So there's-
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
Brad, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Time and like dates and stuff like that, and
Yep.
phases of the moon. I'm just wondering if that's something that will be tracked or important. I was just thinking about the lunar moth, and also I chose something a second ago. Let's look at feats. No, there was something I picked up. Moon May. Your mother was a moon hag?
Okay.
I just threw that in there just because
Yeah.
I was connected to the lunar moth. Is that something that, like, obviously if there was a character that was a lycanthrope, you'd be like, yeah, I need to track the moon phases.
Yeah.
Is that something that might come into play in this game?
I don't think it will, but if you wanted to, I can certainly put it in. It's
think it'd be kinda
identical.
cool if there was like an enhancement or a special, like on certain days, you know, one of my abilities is like reinforced or something like that. I just was just spitballing.
Okay, I will look into that.
I don't want to make
I'll
more
have to.
work for you.
I'll have to read about the Moon May and see what might be able to do there.
It's purely flavor.
Yeah. Okay, that's something. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go for something purely flavor, changelings do have two different colored eyes. They've got heterochromia.
Right.
Does Chai's eyes change color around the full moon?
Let me think on it. Yeah, absolutely. Cook something up.
Yeah. So, Shifu, do you have any keepsakes to remind you of your prior life?
Good question. Might have to think on that a little bit.
Okay. I will skip ahead then to Chai. What about you? Any special keepsakes?
I think Chai travels lightly and doesn't have a lot weighing her down.
Okay.
I know. Well, no. Let's not say I know anything. 'Cause I'm an idiot. But perhaps something like if her mother was a hag or of the fae of some kind, she's wary of what is it called?
The
Items
call?
that are.
Oh. Sorry.
No, what did you say?
The calling is what I thought you were gonna say. If your
No,
mother was a hag.
like
But
items that are. What's an item that wards
I-
off like.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
exactly what you're saying, and the word's not
So
there.
okay, let's paint a picture with words. So mom is like, hey, there are some good friends and some bad friends from where I come from, and I want you to be empowered to say no to the bad people. But this also works on. So like, you know, vampires and werewolves, no silver.
Right.
So this is a charm or an item that will protect you from anyone from my realm, from where I come from, but you have to be discerning about how you kind of wield it. What am I thinking of?
a ward?
Like, something that Fae don't like a horseshoe or something.
I think most of them are weak to cold iron stuff.
Ah,
if that's-
cold iron. Okay.
yeah, cold
Yeah,
iron.
that's what I'm thinking of. So maybe she's got
Okay.
like a cold iron talisman of some kind.
Okay.
That she. But would she, if she had something, would that affect her? Because she's changeling.
No, I believe you have to take specific. Yeah, you have to take specific feats that I think it's a level 5 feat that gives you some more hag-like powers, but then it also gives you the weakness to cold iron.
Yeah. So maybe she's got like a cold iron talisman of some kind that she wields.
All right. And then Physic. He said he didn't leave anyone behind. Does he have any special keepsakes?
I think one of his special keepsakes is just going to be that pristine coin that he was holding.
Okay.
It's he's not actually religious, but it does have a symbol of Abadar on it, which is like the merchant god.
Yeah.
So he just thinks of it as kind of good luck. And it's also I added a predictable silver piece in my hand.
Okay.
It's actually going to be a gold piece, but it's basically I can flip it, and like if I use an action, I can always flip heads or tails, whatever I want. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. And then back to Terciel. What is your relationship with the other survivors? Which do you like most and least? And this is going to include the NPCs.
Right. So I obviously like my daughter the most.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I will keep the daddy jokes to a minimum.
And least, that is an excellent question. I'm just glancing through. Again. I actually. I don't know. I mean, Garog is kind of aggravating. Could be aggravating. Like, there could be tension there. That, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we want much inter-party drama this part, right? I mean, some's always fun.
Some's always fun. I mean, Mamanga has his opinions of the party. I hate you least.
I hate you least. Poor guy. Let's see. Let's go with the I think the like, just thinking of it, the performers probably.
The performers, just the whole quartet in general.
Yeah, they're too loud.
Okay.
They're too loud.
He's the only person who's like, hey, they're cheering us up. Fucking will they shut up?
He's in middle. He's just a little middle-aged, little. He's starting to get that, like, you know, not actual tinnitus, but like, oh, you know, yeah. I think that works.
Okay. And Shifu, how's your relationship with the survivors? Who do you like most? Who do you like least? Again, it can be all party members, or it can be all NPCs, or a mix.
I was just kind of reading through it. Honestly, would probably have a great relationship with the Fox Scouts.
Okay.
We probably bond based on our nature.
Okay.
I probably have a jovial relationship with the chef. Constantly harassing her and trying to figure out how we can make some good ale while we've been stuck in this crypt.
Okay.
Everyone else is probably just more of like a, you know, village type of relationship where, you know, it's
just a bunch of bumpkins that you meet once in a while, right?
Yeah, well, I was
or
saying
not
probably,
that far.
No, like more, you know, like your neighbor type of
More
like
neighbor.
maybe,
Okay.
neighborly with everyone.
Always
but
ask for
actually,
a cup of sugar.
yeah, but actually probably but probably still have an actual pretty solid relationship with the performers as well.
Okay.
Just always causing mischief and partying with them kind of type thing.
Okay. Sounds like Shifu's not really a I don't like you kind of person.
No, he's not. He is very much the I'm gonna basically spread chaos through joy through chaos. Basically, is his character trait.
Oh, I'll find the good part about you, and that's what I'll focus on.
Yeah.
Won't focus on your, that noise that you make every time you breathe, the whistle constant. I won't focus on that. I'll focus on.
No, I'll make that whistle into a fucking song as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no. So he's very much one of the he set out on into the world with an intent to explore and enjoy and basically party.
Sounds like a plan.
To party and kill dead.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
this is a follower of
Caden Kalian. Yeah.
So, which is very much who he was in before he ascended.
Yeah. All right. So Chai, what is your relationship with the survivors?
I think Chai is a very, on the one hand, she's wants to know everyone and kind of, get along with everyone. But I think there's a side to her that she's a bit like, what's your use to me? Like, there's kind of two categories of friends. Friends that are like people who are fun to have good times with, but don't really follow through. It's like when I need you to help build a shelf, you say that you'll be there, but you never. I know you're not going to show up. And then the ones that are like, all consistent, always ready to turn up when work needs to be done.
Yeah.
So everyone's a friend, but there's the reliable ones, and then the sort of misfits and people that are like, I haven't quite found a category for you where you fit into my my layout of like who's useful to me and who's just a fun times bro drinking buddy.
Yeah.
So she gets along with everyone, but
Okay.
Utility wise, she's like, what can you do for me?
Yeah. All right. And then Physic.
I think physics probably in a similar vein, not like trying to find out people's use to him, but trying to find who's got coin, which one of you can, I sell to. So as a result, he's probably pretty familiar and pretty, friendly towards like the chef and the smith. I was thinking he's also probably friends with the fellow goblins and the performers.
Okay.
And I was thinking for the he's probably pretty standoffish with the retired leader, because it looks like she's kind of trying to like manage supplies, and she probably comes to Physic often and be like, hey, you can't be selling that. We need to ration these.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, and Connor, let me know if this is an issue for you, but I was thinking me and the goblins would also be kind of like eyeing up the animal-like folk, kind of drooling over the thought of eating them. So the foxes and the tanuki in the club were like, one of these days we're gonna get them. They're gonna be in a corner, all alone.
I see how it is. Wake up drunk one morning with your like,
just like a nibble taken off of you.
Just like you're asleep with like your mouth on my arm. I'm like, The fuck?
Just having a taste, you know, a friendly nibble.
A friendly nibble. Have you never heard of a friendly nibble?
I had the loveliest dream. Blank
And
steak.
you were in it. You know, you should be honored. You were in my dream.
All right. And then last questions for Terciel. What do you look for? What do you look forward to doing once all of this is over, or have you already given up hope of ever seeing the sun again?
So at this point, it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, not forever, but it's years. It's, you know, no joke
Yeah.
at this point. Terciel will probably be. He knows that. Yeah, he still wants to go back to the way things were, but he's reached the point where he knows that that's just not going to happen. Even
Right.
if somehow they are, you know, miracles will occur, right?
Yeah.
He knows that nothing will ever be the same. So he's at that stage where he's not like resigned, but he definitely like, okay, but I don't even, you know, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Just let me type.
Mhm.
Okay, and Shifu.
Yes.
What do you look forward to doing once all this is over, or have you already given up hope of ever seeing the sun again? Or do you go out with the brush paws, because they do go out scouting, and they're always coming back saying, yeah, they're still undead.
Yeah, my dream is to basically, like, leave the crypt with the group, and murder the undead.
Okay.
That is...
So basically he dreams of this exact situation. It's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah, like, that's kind of what, like, that was his original adventure, right? It was setting
Yeah.
out to experience the world and kill undead.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, he looks forward to the day of going out to fight all of the things.
Alright. And Chai. What does Chai look forward to doing once all this is over, or has she given up hope of seeing the sun?
Well, it sounds like 5 or 6 years, and she's about 23, 24 when this game begins. That's like a third of her life. And so I think she's probably settled into the rhythm of things.
Okay.
But as an aspirational young person, she's like, things could change at any moment. So I think the majority, like 2/3 of her, is like, this is life, this is how it's going to be. These are my prospects. I'm not looking beyond that. But when opportunities arise, she's like, maybe there's more to this existence than just sitting in the crypt and doing the same old thing over and over again. So I'd say 2/3 resigned, 1/3 aspirational.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And then Physic.
I mean, before this, Physic was a traveling merchant.
Yeah.
A big part of that was the merchant side, but also the traveling side. Like, he
Yeah.
wants to be roaming around. So being cooped up here is definitely not his dream. While he's probably gotten comfy as like a shopkeep here or something, he's looking forward to being on the road again, seeking, you know, new places, new items that he can discover, and you know, all that fun stuff. So
Okay.
he is an adventurer by all means. So
Alright.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. I think I can do something with that. And was there anything else on this? Yes, there is one thing. I didn't specifically plan on it being Tercial who gets this, but given the class choices that you've made, it's gonna work. That is going to be a secret nobody else gets to know, so I'll send you that information in Discord.
Okie dokie.
And I just want to look over to make sure that everyone's got their stuff chosen.
Brad, I
Yep.
know we're coming up on the end of our session. I think the only thing lacking on my character sheet is like inventory, but I think that's something you
Yeah.
and I can cover off screen.
Yep, I will. I did open up the witch class kit, so I can send that to you, and then if there's anything else that you would prefer to get with that 15 gold, then you absolutely can.
Sounds good.
And it looks like Ancestry Paragon feats Goblin Lore. Perfect. And just making sure I need to do one for Pinky. Oh my god, I love the Tanuki that you grabbed. Is that an AI Tanuki, or is that something that was around?
I googled it. It looks like it was generated by AI, but I just googled it and pulled it from online somewhere.
Well, make sure to send me. Well, I'm assuming he's going to be a red panda, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. But everyone do send me a write-up of what your character looks like, so I can send it to Melissa as soon as possible.
Awesome.
She said that she should be able to do like black and white busts of each character within a week. So
Can I ask Brandon, like, melanistically, like, where do you see your character as a human? Like,
I don't know. I usually
I'm
play
not. I'm not planning on playing like I'm
Yeah.
gonna play a black character, but I do like to know kind of like, oh, so my mother was more dark skinned or light skinned. How can I play this on the paper bag test?
it's something I don't put much thought into usually.
Cool.
That's me. That's me. Time to think.
All options are
Yeah.
open. Cool.
Yeah. No, whatever. I usually play something similar to myself again, so I just don't have to think about it because
yeah.
Fireball, go burr is my normal
Yeah.
response. So whatever.
Cool. No, I hear
Yeah.
you.
I think changelings are normally a bit paler.
They are usually pretty pale.
It can be.
Yeah.
But they don't. I don't think they have to. I think the reason that Lyra is so pale is because she's a fetchling changeling.
Yeah,
That's why she's so pale.
valid.
But
So,
yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, great question. Wish I had a better answer.
So she looks exactly how
I'm-
you want her to look.
I'm famous for asking the difficult questions
Yeah.
because I've played with a lot of diverse, tables and stuff.
Yeah.
No, very cool.
I could have sworn you just said diverse gay tables, which I'm
Yeah,
sure is
those
also
two.
true.
Yeah, those.
The diverse gables. I'm a big fan of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which I've got an ongoing campaign with, and so
Oh, nice.
it's fun. It's a lot of good times.
Cool beans. So the only thing that I am seeing that's lacking, other than spells, for Tercial is the ancestry feats as well.
Yeah, no,
So,
well, you see, Brad,
when-
as
when
always,
you-
I'm reading through those.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many. There's
Um,
too many.
I will add all of the spells as a cleric. You've got access to all of the common divine spells, cantrips, and first rank spells. So then you just need to select which ones that you want to use. I'll add them all to that spell preparation thing. So you can look at Nephis and let me know which ones that you want to prepare for game 1.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yep.
And then I'll
Sounds
also
pretty
send you that secret that goes straight to Tercio.
So remind me, Brad, what's our launch
Yep.
date so I can make sure that it's all in my calendar.
Launch date, all things going perfectly well, is next week, next Saturday. Same time, 10 a.m., which is 5 p.m. for you, I believe.
Yeah, perfect, awesome, and I'll be
zones.
there.
Time zones there, yeah. That's why we needed you to come in, because Quill couldn't do the 6 p.m. time zone.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for accommodating my lack of being a Canadian news.
I mean,
It's
we do
not-
it for Brandon too.
We do it for
Yeah.
Brandon, yeah.
It's a great failing, of course, to not be in Canada, but
Exactly.
I like to think I make up for it in other qualities for myself as a human being.
Most definitely.
Awesome! It's so good to be back on the team, guys. We'll see how long
Yes.
it lasts
Yeah.
before I get exhausted. Good to
Fair.
see all of your faces again, Brandon.
Yeah.
If you could, plop a few
Yeah.
things in that group chat just to kind of, I want to make sure we're playing together, not playing, in separate streams.
Sure,
And Brad, big thank you for having me back on the team and everything.
No
It's
problem.
just
I'm glad to have you
so
back.
Fun. I'm already seeing potential, plot lines and stuff. So
Yeah.
awesome, lovely.
All right. Okay. So,
Yeah,
yeah. Thank you for joining us. I am going to hit stop recording, and then live Brad, whichever day this actually airs, is going to then have to remember to click the ending screen so that it goes to that. But yes, thanks for joining us, and we will see you again next week with another pre-recorded episode of Gravelands Survivors.
Oh,
Bye.
Yeah.
And there we go. So, welcome back to Magic Mushrooms Mead.
Now gather round, ye people, and I'll sing to you a verse of heroes and adventure, both dramatic and diverse. But mostly of a man whom banks and husbands would both curse. A man who you could argue really only made things worse. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, but always finding trouble. A kind victim of circumstance, a man of noble deeds, a fierce yet gentle lover who can satisfy your needs. A gentleman of fortune, spreading cheer and spreading seed, and pissing off some folks that he would better off appease. Missing an eye and missing a lung, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and probably aware that he's Grippis, the foe of marital bliss. His plans and schemes, or so it seems, are always hit or miss. He's Grippis, always one step from the abyss. He'll make a deal, he'll cheat, he'll steal, the danger to dismiss. Now Greg, he was a slippery bastard, devious and sly. Thought nothing of betrayal, doing theft and telling lies. He owes a lot of money down in Little Tiggle-Eye, and his shadow soul and lungs are owned by various evil guys. Heavy in debt and on the run, huge of cock and silver of tongue, trying his best to get back to square one, and trying to fool a dragon. Cause Greg, he likes to gamble, likes to fuck, and likes to drink.
And there we go. So,
Okay. What the fuck? For some reason OBS isn't playing the ending screen, but just imagine there was a scroll of all the many things that went into it. So I am just going to mention, as I'm getting some cute little trick-or-treaters showing up at my house, I am just going to mention all of the
Yep, a little cute little witch. A purple, like pastel purple witch. Yeah, the images for the portraits and tokens that are going to be used for the players were all drawn by Miss Melissa, who used to be on our Icewind Dale campaign for the majority of it. She did have to jump off for a little while because who knew that when you're young you might want to travel the world. So she did draw these for us, and yeah, it's great. It's great. They are incredible images, and there will be some good close-ups of them next week for you guys if you didn't check the Blue Sky post. And that is it for this week. I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck is going on with OBS and why it won't play the video. And yeah, have a good week.